cat in that universe, can I have sex with other types of animals?
Only cats. Well, I mean, you could, but that'd be a different person. That's not the direction I want to go.
Okay. Okay, all right, we got it. We'll let you know. Okay.
My game is called No Idea, where your quest is to set out and take somebody else's game idea and make it your own. In the style of Super Metroid.
But what if you come to a panel like this without any good ideas?
No ideaception.
I thought what you were going to do is say, and the gameplay mechanic is what this guy's going to say.
Metroid exploration where you need to get power-ups to progress more. So you meet up with the Great Gianna sisters and they teach you how to jump on enemies' heads like Mario Brothers. You meet up with Jazz Jackrabbit and he teaches you how to run as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog. And you meet up with new characters.
Jazz isn't as fast as Sonic.
Let's not get into semantics at this point.
And you meet up with more modern characters, like you can meet up with the Ninja Fisherman who teaches you how to
How much
traverse
is it?
water to like
Okay, all right, we got it. So, okay, thank you.
Snowman Cop.
Does anybody yell freeze at any point?
Actually, it's funny you bring that up, since I want today. Since, the poor snowman only has stick arms, he can't, operate a gun in any way, so the only way he can get someone at distance is to tear off chunks of snow and hit them, so raise them. And yet, one thing I was thinking in terms of, he's literally sacrificing himself for the community. Only Finnegan Snowman Cop is a very virtuous snowman cop.
To protect and serve snow cones.
Oh, the neighborhood kids. Like,
He said protect and soft serve.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got it. Thank you.
De-wrinkle your shirt.
What platform?
I guess touchscreen between mobile would be the best way, so get
So it's like popping bubble wrap.
exactly more smoothing it out.
Okay.
is there like a power-up where I get slow motion?
Perhaps, or you could learn to dance.
As you progress through the fabrics, like the mohair is like the top level.
You get all sorts of wool and stuff. And you could power up where you iron your clothes ahead of time.
No. I don't iron my clothes.
And you want to invest in that power.
Wrinkle. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, I was the time travel and counterterrorism game.
Okay.
Okay, so the most complicated thing about the game is you can't interfere with any of the past aspects of yourself, otherwise it creates a paradox. So if you ever bump into someone or get in their way, it kind of fails the mission, so you have to always be mindful of that as you're playing.
Okay.
You can do things like toss a gun through a window and then go back in time, and another one goes through and catches it another side.
It's a squad-based game where you're all yourself.
You're the squad.
Like, you over there, I know that already! Okay, we got it.
We got it.
Okay, thanks.
Reverse RTS, where you start out with everything, nothing works.
And you have to eventually, the win condition is an empty field?
No, a couple different ways to win. You still have all the fun of the combat that you would normally have, but you start out and have to harvest your own stuff and figure out what it is you need to save, what it is you need to do. And yes, there are new win conditions. For example, the win condition based on points, if you do devolve to a certain point. So you have to make decisions around how much you devolve versus how much you go after the other players.
In order to win, you have to lose.
Okay, I think we got it.
I was the Shadow of the Colossus Moby Dick game.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So the one thing which I didn't get to mention when I was going over it the first time was there's an element that isn't when you're out at sea looking for whales. And what happens is that as you progress through the game and you keep killing more whales, that first half of the game, when you're on land interacting with people, their lives are noticeably getting worse. So like as you are killing these whales, something which is,
Because the whales are oppressing them?
well, they're supposed to be like a metaphor.
God damn it, I just want to kill some whales!
Yeah, you can do that too. I mean, basically, like you kill a whale and then like light life on the mainland gets harder. So that's how the game
Why kill the whale then? Leave them alive, get more whales.
Well, you as a player as a character has incentive, just like in Shadow of the Colossus, you want to save the girl.
Okay.
We got it. All right.
So my game is a witch tale.
Oh yeah, go back witches.
Yeah.
We spread vicious rumors.
So I think it's will be super fun to play as a villain, and also the game is not about killing people, but like getting people to kill themselves.
Is that just a very veiled high school reference?
Oh my God, that's adorable.
This is awesome.
I'm gonna need therapy.
Sorry, more.
All right, so my game was Chris Stroud's Big Day Out.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
How would you, what's the gameplay mechanic? Because I always win at everything, I'm great at everything.
well, and that's a great.
How could you lose the game?
Yeah, well, there you go. You don't lose. You just if you get caught up by your annoying fans, you get kind of hungry. You don't actually lose. And so
Where's the craft services? I wish it was in the union.
no, so the gameplay, like I said, is kind of a modern Prince of Persia thing. There's a lot of pathfinding.
Wait a minute, Prince of Persia, is that where you're going? Really?
There's a reason I didn't say Mirror's Edge. So the stealth mechanic is interesting because you can hide in darkness.
No.
Because there might be ghosts, and so
We got you. Thank you.
So my game was Nick Cage as the ruler of the world.
Okay, this is where we find out if there was something beyond the Nick Cage. Which really is all you need, but I'm curious.
You have to go back in time and sabotage his acting career so he can't become the ruler of the world. So what you do is like,
It's already happened.
so what you have to do is like go on espionage missions to like change scripts.
He's the lead vocal in the Cruise.
What's the
Someone's
title?
already gone back in time and ruined his career.
That's
What's the title?
the title is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings.
No. The title was Uncaged. Sorry.
this is why Chris is up here.
I had the hipster gastronomy game with the bad title. I talked to my marketing department. We're on it. Gastronomique is what we're thinking at the moment, something that people won't get. So, but what we want to talk about is the gameplay here. So, what's really
The
important
sad thing is the audience that this game appeals to you because you've published it won't buy it.
Yeah, no, sure, absolutely not. It has to stay indie, otherwise it won't get any farther. So, but the
You can only
gameplay is
sell it in
excellent.
alleys
So, like,
and at clubs no one's heard of.
I was assuming the title was going to be something like Gordon Ramsay Grows Up.
So the gameplay, you eat food, right? And like at low level, you don't have a lot of good adjectives to describe the food, and you don't get a very accurate picture of what the food is. But as you level up, then you get more ways to either insult or praise the food. And so there's this mechanic where you have to balance your praise with your insults. If you praise things, then you get more access to other restaurants where you can eat the food. But if you praise too much, then hipsters will think that you sold out. So you can't give too much praise.
All right.
Ours was hijacked about the hacker trying to take down the government.
Right. Yes.
Were there two of them the first time?
He's been hijacked. Are you an agent?
Yeah, he is.
I can't tell you that.
Okay, so what is your core gameplay? How do you hijack?
The person is stuck in a place because everybody wants him dead in the government. So he has a sophisticated computer, and he uses that to create completely out of code an avatar, which somehow exists in the real world, but for very short periods at a time. So he has to hijack people in order to stay in the real world.
And he can hijack anybody, like including like a grandma, so you can have the grandma like fighting against the government. That's how we go.
The Twilight Zone episode 1, your second.
Basic mechanic is side-scrolling action-adventure type of thing. Lots of kind of like environmental puzzles. Think like stylistically like Terry Kavanagh early 2000s.
Do you, in the game, do you get to interact with the frozen people sexually?
It's one of those Halo things where it's like not really built in, but you can sort of do it.
You just go around teabagging every person.
You got 100 years, man. You can do whatever you want. Dude, keep in mind you wither in age, so by the time you're 70, it's grown old already.
From the marketing campaign alone, it's a game I didn't know I wanted until I knew I could do that. I'm like, yeah, I want to play this. All right. Oh.
I'm really sorry. Because I didn't tell you my coordinating mechanics.
Hang on, we're going outside the litter box.
I misunderstood you. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
You start out in a bomb shelter that was inhabited by humans that owned you, but now you have to find your way out and make complex relationships with other cats. Everyone's experience can be different. Generations can pass in the game, and the Earth begins to heal itself. They have the basic stats, which are strength, dexterity, charisma, etc. And they all do different things. Like the dexterity makes you jump higher and have faster speed, etc.
I like the fact that at some point she's like, the publisher's not getting it. Let's get back to the design meeting. I'm going to punch it up.
I'm worried that the cat's going to escape the bomb shelter, see a sunbeam, and go.
They're rare, but if you mate with the right cats, and because there's radiation everywhere, you have the chance to inherit rare superpowers, and they can be things like speed.
The scope of this game has gotten progressively larger.
Rare feline superpowers like sleeping.
I can always find the sunbeam.
That can see into the future.
Okay, we have one more. We got to get to the next panel. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Trap Guy. I thought I'd come back over here so I could apologize for that, for everybody who came after me. Also,
Twitter feed exploded and you realized what he has done.
All I remember is the mic drop. What was this game?
Damsel RPG. Okay, basically, what do you want to know? In terms of the gameplay, my thought is that start out stealth-based. The main character would have a ring of invisibility, fancy standard, in order to get out of her cell and dodge the guards and whatnot.
We got it. Okay, we're going to deliberate real quick and then we'll assign our prizes. There we go. Okay. We have come to a consensus and to award our third place prize.
The Gears Award Judgment, the Year of Live, the pins, the store credit. This was not easy. We actually did disagree, but third place is Hijacked.
All right. Second place we really love, but we will have to send back to marketing for a title change. Mike Tyson's Eat Out.
And number one was unanimous. It was Snowman.
How was the worst panel ever? It was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for your creative ideas, and thanks for